welcome back to this week's episode of Don't Quote Me on That. I just got to Boston. I landed last night and now we're back at Babson again. You don't understand how happy brown leaves make me. Like, look at it. Morning. Anyways, we're gonna go to class. He has a midterm. I have to do work and I will catch up with you guys later. I'm wearing Roberto's jacket because I didn't bring one. Cute outfit of the day. And obviously a purse because I don't go to school anymore. Did you guys see the sunset and the leaves? I love fall. I'm so happy right now. Like, heart is full. We are on our way to the car now. We just finished Roberto's class. I actually joined the class. That's why I haven't vlogged in a little bit. It was about venture capital, so that's useful for the office. So I asked the professor, like, hey, can I join the class? He let me go. I attended class. We're on our way to the car now. We're gonna have dinner really quickly and then we're gonna go to one of Roberto's friends' birthday dinner. He's doing something at like a fun F1 arcade or something like that. I'm kind of cold, but we had the best day. I'll update you guys a little later. We just got to the grocery shop. We're gonna buy a couple of things for dinner because I'm gonna cook tonight. And we got some Halloween cookies, of course. Hi guys, so today is Saturday. We're about to leave the house in a little bit. Last night, I didn't film when we did it last night, but we ended up just painting a Halloween pumpkin and watching a scary movie. And I cooked dinner for me and Roberto. And now we're gonna head out. I think we're gonna go to a couple of different spots like Quincy Market and the North End and the Harbor area, just to like walk around. The day is so nice. Wait, I'll show you guys. See? It's super pretty and super sunny outside. So we're gonna take advantage of the heat and walk outside, go to a bunch of different stores and places, get ice cream, have lunch. We're also gonna go to the MFA, which is the Modern Arts Museum. So that's our plan for right now. I know that we also have dinner later tonight because it's our 5 months. So that's what we're up to right now. I'm just waiting for Roberto to finish getting ready so we can head out. Crazy that I'm ready before him. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated as to what we end up doing, if the plans change, something like that. I'm wearing this little Valentino sweater with these cute little bows on them and then just white jeans. That's the outfit for today. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit, but I just wanted to let you know what we're up to. Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I think he's just. I have an exam tomorrow, just and like freaking out. We broke up. I'm pretty sure she was talking shit about me. I ought to get a don't want to do from my bed today. But they make fun of me. I wish I could go back in time and change things. And yeah, that's what I would do. Just don't quote me on that.
All right, you guys, I'm back in Miami for my trip in Boston, so let's get right into it. A lot of you guys have asked for me to talk about how to stay productive, how to stay motivated, how to achieve our goals and our dreams. And I'm going to share just the tips and tricks of every single thing that I do to accomplish my goals and to accomplish my dreams. This is something that I have done all throughout high school, all throughout college, to get straight A's, to graduate with honors, and it's what I'm doing now. Life after college. This is not to say that I am perfect. I fall behind sometimes. I fall out of line. I am lazy. I sometimes don't feel like doing it. I don't do it. I fall behind. I'm human. You are too. It's fine if you do. But these are the things that help me stay as productive and as motivated as I can. Motivation and discipline is something that I have spent hours trying to figure out and really crack down the best way to go about it. So this is what I've always done. This is what has worked for me. We're going to work it backwards. So what are your goals? What are your dreams? Write them out. Write a list of the things that you want to accomplish and the things that you want to get done, whether those are short-term or long-term goals. If you're more of a visual person, you can just go on Pinterest and grab visual ideas and make a collage of what those goals look like, what those dreams look like. But if you're a simple person, you can just simply write them down on your notes, everything that you want, right? So that's step number one, having very clearly laid out what it is that you want. My dad always tells me, si no sabes lo que quieres, no sabes a dónde vas. And that just translates to, if you don't know what you want, then you don't know how to get there. Like, you don't know where you're going. So first thing, know exactly what you want. What are your goals? What are your dreams? These can change. You can add them throughout the years. Maybe something that was a goal before is not a goal now, but just figure them out. Figure out what you want. A lot of people do this like January 1st, like your New Year's resolutions for the year, but you can always add goals like whenever. Like, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. Like, why do you have to start at the beginning of the year? Just start whenever you want to start. If you want something, start it now. Why wait until January 1st? Just get started. So now that we have our goals, we're going to have a constant reminder of them. So, you know how on your phone, and this is literally the best feature that iPhone could have come up with. So you have your wallpaper and you have your lock screen, but you know how you can add multiple lock screens and how you can like switch them up throughout the days. So one of them, you're going to make it your goals. If you wrote it down on your notes, take a screenshot of it and make it your wallpaper. If you made a collage, well then great, make that collage your wallpaper. And I'm not saying that it needs to be your permanent wallpaper if you don't want other people around you to like see them, read them. If you want to, you can make it like your permanent wallpaper. But I have my dog as my permanent wallpaper. And then whenever I need to remind myself of those goals, I have it on a separate like wallpaper to just look at it, super easy access. That's very important. That's going to come into play a little bit later. But once you have them, make them your wallpaper, put them in your room. I think the phone is like the easiest thing. You're always on your phone. You always grab your phone. So it's super easy just for me to see it. But if you'd rather like stick them to your mirror where you look at yourself every morning, if you'd rather make it the wallpaper on your computer, I don't know, whatever's like the best way for you, like adapt it to you. But the point is that you need an easy, accessible reminder. The reason I wouldn't put it up in a mirror is just because if you leave your home and you need a reminder, how are you going to look at it? Or if it's on your computer and your computer is not with you, how are you going to look at it? So your phone, that's why, and I'm telling you, this is like a strategy that I built through the years. Your phone is just the easiest because you always have it with you. But if you want to put it up in your mirror, I can't tell you to do otherwise, but I would just put it on my phone. But like I said, it's up to you. I've done it in the mirror. I've done it on the computer. I've done it in my room. The phone is the easiest 24/7 access and reminder of your dreams, of your goals. But like I said, that's going to come into play a little bit later, but just do it. 1, set your goals. 2, little reminder. Step number 3, we're going to build a proactive plan to get to that goal. A lot of the times we have very big goals, we have very big dreams, and something that I found is that they can get really overwhelming. So I'm going to use a very simple example. If your goal is to read 1 book a month, when you think about it in big picture, you're going to think like, okay, that's 12 books that I'm going to read this year. And maybe you buy all 12 books January 1st because it's January 1st. We're going to get started. We're going to be super productive and I'm going to get my goal, read all my books. So you buy all 12 books and then 3 books into the year, you look at the pile and there's 9 books left and you're like, holy crap, that's a lot. So that can get really overwhelming. And when we get overwhelmed and we think that it's a lot of work for us to do, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, that can just unmotivate us really, really quickly. So instead of looking at it as this like huge, big thing, you're going to break it down into small habits and little tasks that you're going to implement into your daily life and build a routine out of it so that every single day you can work towards that goal. So going back to the example of the book, if your goal is to read 1 book a month, you're going to grab the book of the month, right? And say that book is 400 pages, right? And the month has 30 days, give or take, but we're going to go with 30. 30 days, 400 pages, and then you're assuming that maybe Saturdays and Sundays you're not going to read, right? So if we take out Saturdays and Sundays, there's 4 weeks in the month, so that's 8 days that you're not going to read. So you will be reading 22 days, right? And then if you do 400 divided by 22, that's approximately 18 pages, give or take. So instead of looking at it as I have a 400-page book to read, you just have to read 18 pages a day. When you break things down like that, it makes it a lot easier and they seem a lot more achievable. It's just 18 pages a day. That's cake. Instead of looking at it as 400 pages that I need to read in a month. So 1, we're getting rid of the overwhelming factor. And then 2, by setting yourself, okay, that's 18 pages a day. This is where my very best friend, Google Calendar, comes into play. This is not sponsored. Google does not sponsor me, but it's literally your best friend because I do love writing things down on a piece of paper. So when I was in college and in high school, I would write out my homework for the day, my projects for the day on a piece of paper because I love just like scratching them and being like, I did my homework, I studied for my test. just whatever assignments I had for that day. And I do the same thing now that I'm working. So like everything that I need to do for the office, or if I need to film a video, edit a video, things like that, I love writing it down on a piece of paper. That has not changed. But Google Calendar is going to be your everyday schedule, routine, habit builder, if you will. I just love Google Calendar because once again, it's like on your phone, easy access. You can sync it to your computer, to your iPad, to whatever, so you can like see it all the time and have it all the time with you. So for example, today is Sunday. I'm filming on a Sunday, so there's nothing there. But then if you go to Monday, you can see everything that I have already written out. And those are not the things that I need to do for work. Like I said, those I write on a piece of paper and I scratch them out throughout the day. These are my habits. This is my routine, step by step, from literally having breakfast, taking my dog out on a walk, like things that I want to make a habit out of. Because when things become a habit and they become a part of your routine, one, they're not as dreadful to do. And two, you low-key start missing them when you don't do them. It takes 27 days to build a habit. So after 27 days, you're going to be like, okay, cake. And if you don't do it, you're like, damn, I feel like I'm missing something. But this is going to help you just not think, just get it done. So this is the part where you're going to grab all of your goals. You're going to break them down by small little things you can do each day to proactively work towards that goal, and you're going to implement them into your routine. So if we use the book example, every single night, my habit, my routine, my Google Calendar would say, read 18 pages at 9 p.m. So when it gets to 9 p.m., I'm like, what do I have to do right now? Read 18 pages. Easy. And the thing about Google Calendar that I love is, for example, if you want to go to the gym twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can customize it to that like task, assigning it to Tuesdays and Thursdays, like repeats Tuesdays and Thursdays. The book thing, you can customize it to Monday through Friday. So that's really cool. And that's why I'm saying that like it's a little bit different to writing things out on a piece of paper. Because if it's a habit, you don't want to have to write it like the same thing every single day down on a piece of paper. Does that make sense? Like you don't want to write every single day on a piece of paper, read 18 pages, read 18 pages, read 18 pages. Like this just repeats it and it's on a loop because we're building a routine out of it. We're building habits out of these things. And you're going to do that for all of your goals. If that's clearing up your skin, eating healthier, spending more time outside, reading a book, hanging out with your family more, working on a project that you want to, learning a new instrument, I don't know, getting straight A's, so studying, whatever your goals may be, if you break them down into smaller things you can do each day, and then you build a habit out of those things, you build a routine out of those things, it makes accomplishing your goals a lot easier, and you don't give out halfway through. Because the thing about motivation and discipline is that when we first start out with a goal that we want, when we first start out with something that we want to accomplish, we start out really pumped up. Okay, like you start out January 1st or whenever you think like I'm going to learn a new instrument, you start out super excited. Your feeling towards accomplishing that thing is really positive. You're like, hell yes, I'm going to accomplish this. I'm going to read a book a month. Like I'm going to do it. You're super hyped up to do it. You're super excited, right? But after a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, your feeling towards that is going to change. Not only your feelings towards that are going to change, and sometimes you're going to be like, really? Like, I'm done. You know, like, I'm tired. I'm done. Something might happen that day. Maybe you're on your period and you really just don't want to do it. You want to lay on your bed with a heating pad and you want to be lazy. Maybe something happened in your personal life that has you really upset. Maybe you're just not in the mood. You're feeling down. So, like, things get in the way, you know, and things affect our mood and our feeling. And when we're not feeling super great, we don't want to do things. We just want to be lazy. We want to fall back. We're going to slack up. And that's fine because we're all human and we're all entitled to not feeling super great all the time. Instead of relying on that feeling, which sometimes changes, rely on the plan. Stick to your plan, stick to your schedule. And that's what we wrote down on our Google Calendar. So the day when you're feeling like shit and you don't want to do anything, don't rely on that feeling. Never, ever rely on your feelings to get things done because your feelings fluctuate. You're not happy all the time. You're not excited about things all the time. So instead of relying on that, stick to your plan. make a plan. The schedule that you wrote out for yourself is not only there to help you like get started and help you to build those habits so that after you build a habit, you're just doing it like clockwork. It also helps you for the days that you do fall out of line, the days that you're not feeling really good. You have something to fall back onto. You have that plan already written out, planned out. It's just a matter of reading it and getting it done. And for the days when I don't want to do it, for example, today, I'm going to be 100% honest. I really did not want to film this video. I am on my period. That was a very true example. I just want to lay on my couch with a heating pad, watch some YouTube and not film this. But here I am because of this. And not only because of this, but when I'm feeling like I really just don't want to do it, there's two things that I do. The first one, remind yourself, how badly do you want it? How badly do you want that goal? How badly do you want that dream? How badly do you want to accomplish it? So that's the time where I look at my wallpaper. That wallpaper that you created at the beginning with either the collage or just the list, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling sad, upset, and you don't want to do it, you don't want to get your ass up and do it, look at it, read it, remind yourself that that is what you want, and remind yourself of how badly you want it. And you get up and you do it. Because if you don't do it, that's just one step backwards. That's just one step away from accomplishing your dream and accomplishing your goal. And then the second thing that I do is that I remind myself of how shitty and disappointed I feel with myself, because there's nobody else to blame but yourself when you don't get things done. It's like the worst feeling when I'm lazy for a couple of days. I don't do anything for a couple of days. I procrastinate a lot. I feel super bad with myself in general. I'm like, you took 5 steps back, girl. Like, you're 5 steps further away from accomplishing the things that you wanted to. You procrastinated a lot. Like, you were lazy. I feel really guilty and disappointed in myself and really bad for being lazy and not being disciplined and motivated. So when it happens again, because it is a recurring feeling, okay, in life, feeling unmotivated and just not wanting to do things is a recurring feeling. When that happens to me, like it did today with filming, I remind myself not only of how badly do I want it, but of also just how shitty I'm going to feel if I don't. Because it's a feeling I've felt before. So I can just remind myself, like, remember a month ago when you were crying because you procrastinated for 5 days? Well, you don't want to feel like that again. So get your ass up and film. That's literally what I did today. And that's pretty much what has helped me my entire life. Like I said, I've spent hours and hours trying to figure out the best, most efficient way to be motivated, to be disciplined, to get things done. I'm a really tough person on myself. So not getting things done. I also have a lot of things that I want to accomplish. I've spent a lot of time trying to figure it out. And throughout college, throughout high school, this is what worked best. This is what got me, like I said at the beginning, to get straight A's, to graduate with honors. It's what I'm using now still after college and after high school. But it truly is what has helped me the most to accomplish all of the things that I have wanted so far and the technique that I'm using to accomplish all the new things that I want. So just to sum it up really quickly, lay out your goals very clearly. Set up a constant reminder that you can access and you can look at. Break it down by small, everyday habits that you can do. Build them all out into your schedule and into your routine, and then get started. And when you're feeling unmotivated and feeling lazy and you don't want to do it, look at that constant reminder that you gave yourself and ask yourself, how badly do you want it? And then remind yourself of how shitty it feels like when you don't do it. And that has made just achieving my goals a lot easier and a lot more attainable. And I've accomplished all of them so far. And I hope that it works to keep accomplishing the rest. And I hope that it helps you. And I'm going to go to bed because it's pretty late. It's almost midnight and I have to work tomorrow. But that's like my secret sauce for motivation and discipline. Good night, guys.